Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Footsoak together today. Can't see you all, but I know you're here. My name is Yvonne, and I'll be guiding us through the meditation tonight. I hope you've had a chance to prepare your Footsoak bucket and that you have a rinse bucket with fresh water and a towel next to you. But maybe I'll introduce myself first. My name's Yvonne, and I'm from the west coast of Canada. I'm from Vancouver. I see a couple people from Vancouver on the call. I started meditation much before the internet. In fact, my mom found Sahaja Yoga meditation at one of the local libraries. And so when I was 10 years old, we would go on a Tuesday night to the library and meditate. And at that age, I can say that it didn't mean all that much to me. I didn't quite know what to make of the mantras and foot soaking or the affirmations we would say to the different chakras. But I think what impacted me the most when I first started meditating was the community. So I have this distinct memory of um, coming together at a gathering, my 11th birthday, uh, with all of the yogis or the people who were practicing meditation. And I didn't know them that well, but they made me feel very warm and included um, in celebrating my 11th birthday. So that was a memory sort of my first real understanding that this is a community, and that we, in this context, we're meditating in our own home by ourselves on a Friday night. But um, in me, it certainly cultivated a sense of belonging. And so over time, I'd come back to the yogis. I'd come back to the meditations that we had in person. Um, and I found them definitely more powerful than if I were to meditate by myself with my mom, let's say. There was some kind of magic about being in a group. And so I think I uh, grew into my teens, went into that transition into adulthood, and with the many changes that come to identity and self understanding, um, finding your place in the world. And so I think that this identity that I forged for myself as someone who meditates, who belongs to this community, was very powerful. My mom was an immigrant from Germany. In the end, it was just her and I growing up together. Didn't have a father figure in my life, and so um, all of the adults, the male adults in this community, became my uncles. There's a lot of them. I got teased a lot by the uncles, and they became sort of these father figures or these uncle figures. And that sort of completed my sense of family. I certainly had aunties, as you could say, or cousins in this sense of these kinship bonds that I was forging in this community. So um, we are here to meditate. Uh, we are teaching you Footsoak. We are talking about the benefits of meditation to make you as an individual feel better. But um, I sometimes wish these sessions were in person because it would definitely introduce this sense of belonging and community and sameness or oneness. So glad to have you all here. Um, I think we'll run through a foot soak, and after we'll put the foot soak bucket aside, we'll rinse our feet, and we'll again come to meditate without the foot soak, and I'll guide you through that, through the different steps. Um, I'll say one more thing is that uh, it's a full circle in the sense that you may not see her, but my child is meditating next to me now. And she is 9 years old. I have another one who's 13, and they have grown up in this culture also. Um, One of my children is studying meditation at school also with other students. And I think that this is really meaningful to her, not because her parents are bringing her up in this culture necessarily. It's not something she's doing for us. But when you meditate with your peers, like age, like minded kids, I think it also forges the sense of identity. Okay, so let's start the foot soak. I hope you all have your buckets. I've got mine in front of me with my towel on one side and my rinse bucket on the other. And so let's let's come into a state of meditation where our hands are open on our lap. We're comfortable. Best thing to do is sit straight so that the Kundalini energy can rise along the spine unobstructed. And I would encourage you to, in this early moment, to close your eyes and allow your attention to focus inward just before we start the formal meditation. Just take a couple of breaths to find yourself. All right, let's begin by slowly, intentionally raising the Kundalini energy by bringing our hands up. I'm sure you've been taught this before. Tilt our head back and make one knot with intention, not rushed. Second one. Let's begin the bandhan. Slow and intentional. All right. Let's place our feet in the Footsoak bucket. And again, hands on our lap. Let's close our eyes and allow the attention to come inward. It's Friday night, and for many of us, that's the end of the week of work. And sometimes this can be taxing on the right side of our subtle system, so the side of action. So let's bring that back into balance. Let's see if we can't bring down all the thoughts and the energy and the emotions and the activity of the week. So let's take our right hand, if you look at the screen for a second, and place it behind on the side of our head, and we'll come around the back of our head and down the right side. So this is pulling down the right energy center. It's the side of our subtle system that allows us to be active and creative and thoughtful and intentional and analytical. But on this Friday night, we can put that to rest. And back on your mat. Often it's the thought process that keeps us moving and active. So we can say an affirmation that'll help us calm down, let go. We can speak to our own self, actually to the ego that keeps us moving. And we can say, ego, it's okay to let go. Silently within ourselves, ego, it's okay to let go. Let go of the opinions and the thoughts and the to-do lists. Let's take our left hand and just place it on our physical liver. And that's on the right rib cage, roughly. And the liver works hard to supply our brain with the energy that it needs to think. It transforms food into energy, into sugar. But likely for most of us, it works really hard. And it can be a little distracting. So let's place our hand on that energy center. Again, we can say one affirmation directed at ourself, at our thinking mechanism. We can say, ego, it's okay to stop thinking. Ego, it's okay to stop thinking. Let's place that same right hand a little bit lower on the hip and the torso, that junction there. And this is the spot for the second chakra on the right hand side. And is also uh, the seat of creativity and productivity. And it can get tired if we tap it a lot. So we can ask for peace and quiet, as it were, in our meditation. So we can say, please give me peace. Please cool down the overactivity. And we direct this towards our own Kundalini energy that has a healing force. So, Kundalini, please bring me peace. Let's bring that left hand back onto our lap. All right, now bring our attention to the center channel. So that's an easy one. It's the energy channel that goes from the base of our spine to the crown of our head. This is the pathway for the Kundalini to rise. And that's why we want to sit up nice and tall, make that pathway unobstructed. So let's take our right hand and place it in front of the base of the spine. And in the comfort of our own home, we'll chant the word Om as we slowly raise the Kundalini. So let's take a deep breath in. Om. Another deep breath in. Om. Last one, deep breath in. Om. Allow your attention to stay and linger in that moment of silence that follows the end of the Om. If you find that you have thoughts that come and go, it's fine. But let's renew our focus for these last moments of the Footsoak. Bring the attention back inwards. Check how your hands are feeling. You may experience sensations like warmth or tingling. That is a feature of meditation. They're just indicators of how your chakras are doing, but just take a moment to pay attention to that. All right. Let's transition out of the Footsoak. Let's take a minute to rinse the feet, dry them, and then find a comfortable position to meditate without the Footsoak. In our family, we can't live without Footsoaks. It's a must every evening. And if ever my kids have this idea of having a sleepover, they all know they need to Footsoak before they get into bed with me because I can definitely feel it if they haven't meditated or Footsoaked. It's just, I can't sleep. So it's a must in our family. Um, Recently, I had the opportunity to um, work in a school where meditation was being taught. And true story, I was driving them home from badminton practice, this group of kids from grade 8 to 12. And one boy had the idea to have a shortcut and to meditate in the van on the way home so that when they got home, they didn't have to. It was fine. But it was difficult to drive the van and meditate. True story. Because I found the way that that young man was leading the meditation, I was going deep into myself, deep into myself. It was like falling into a well of silence and just relaxation. It's the main goal of meditation in some ways. And so I had to stop meditating while driving and properly pay attention to the road. So if I can encourage this next set of meditation, it would be to allow yourself to really let go and relax. I'm here to guide you. You don't have to do anything. You just have to listen and allow yourself to fall deep into yourself. So let's start the next little bit. Again, sitting comfortably, hands open on your lap. Allow your eyes to close. And allow yourself to relax completely. It's as if you first lie back into your bed at the end of a full day. That first moment of letting go is what we're aiming for here. Let's place our right hand on our sternum bone, right in the center of our chest. And let's pray to Mother Kundalini, this energy that is rejuvenating, and ask her to come to this center heart chakra and to renew our faith in ourselves, renew our faith in the community, renew our faith of togetherness, that we belong. Mother Kundalini, please dispel any fear that we have in our heart. Please restore confidence. Please restore a sense of security. Mother Kundalini, please blow away any uncertainty and fear. We can do a mantra that is Ma Jagadambe. So we repeat Ma Jagadambe, we chant it, and while we're doing that, we're gently beating on our chest. My recent experience with this is that in beating on the chest, it's as if like the energy was going in my sternum. I really felt that recently. So you can follow along. We'll say it 12 times. Ma Jagadambe, Ma Jagadamba, 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 Jagadamba. Let's have a little bit of music to transport us deeper into the meditation. Let's slowly open our eyes, and we can place our hands together, fold our hands at our chest, and I'll say the evening prayer that I said with my kids when they were really much smaller, but I think is so good in its simplicity in summing up this expression of gratitude that I have, that we as a family have for the practice of meditation. And it goes like this. Thank you, Mother, for the world so sweet. Thank you, Mother, for the food we eat. Thank you, Mother, for the songs we sing. Thank you, Mother, for everything. And so I send you off tonight into your warm beds with uh, just that, this expression of gratitude and contentment. And I hope that you start your weekend peacefully and that you have had a nice foot soak to start it off. Um, one quick announcement, the National Let's Meditate for 21 Days is on break right now, but it's resuming on January 25th. These foot soaks, as you know, are Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8:45 Eastern, 5:45 Pacific time. And yeah, so hope you have a great weekend. It's been a pleasure being here. I wish we were in person, but this will have to do. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye bye.
Mm-hmm.